Do you know how important it is to actually stay focused no matter what you're doing? Staying focused is something that's a superpower. That's something it's going to change the way you live your life because sometimes everybody is coming to distract us. There are people in the world that are always out there and they're distracting us. Not necessarily on purpose, but their little hints, their little comments, their little things that they say, it's a distraction. And if you don't let that distract you from your goal, from the thing that you actually want, you're going to feel so much better. So, let's say, for example, if you are trying to lose weight or you are trying to hit a business goal, you are trying to do something in your life that's a change that's going to change the way you look at yourself because now you have a different identity. So what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to stay really really all in, singular focus to your goal. But what happens? There's outside voices. There are people that are going to have their little comments. Someone's going to tell you something and you're going to think, wait, they just told me that. Maybe they're right. Maybe I have to listen to them. Please don't. Don't listen to the people that are telling you to do something else. Don't listen to the negative voices. Don't listen to things around you that are making you feel like you aren't worthy of getting your goal. You are worthy of getting your goal, okay? And sometimes there are going to be multiple factors into your goal that needs to get reached, right? So for me, for example, today when I went on my jog, I had a goal. I was trying to go this whole creative way. And once I got there, I wanted to obviously enjoy the moment. And my goal was to get my workout in, but really get inside my body versus listening to a podcast. I wanted to really go all in, listen to music, and have that feminine experience of just being more embodiment in my workout. And it really worked. But when I was gonna go for my jog, I had so many voices beforehand that were telling me things that were saying, just go your regular route, just go the regular way. Just not today. You're not feeling good, you're on your period. Not today. I had multiple voices in my head. I had thoughts in my head like, oh, people are gonna judge me, like, why am I jogging? I don't know. I just had all these made up stories in my head, okay? And even if they were real, which if they were, we don't care because the people that are judging us, they don't come into our lives. Like, we don't want to be associated with people that are judgmental, so that doesn't even matter. And okay, so these judgmental voices, there were so many thoughts that were coming in when I wanted to do something drastically different this morning, when I wanted to go a different route, when I wanted to actually enjoy my experience deeply, when I chose to feel more embodiment. And there was all those things that were telling me to say, just go your regular way, don't go this way, don't have fun. I chose to silence all of them. I had the best time. It was such a great experience, and this is how life is supposed to be. When you have a goal in mind, you have to go all in. You have to silence the negative voices around you. Silence them so you can hit your goal. So when you're trying to, let's say, get more muscle or build more muscle or eat healthier or something, you're going to go to the market, right? You're going to go to the supermarket and you're going to have to go grocery shopping. And what's going to happen? You're going to see the candy, you're going to see the chocolates, you're going to see all the chips, and you're going to want them so badly. So, what you're going to have to do is, first of all, go to the market, but don't go hungry, okay? So, don't go there hungry. And you're just going to have to go in and really be focused on my goal. I really have a goal. You're going to have to tell yourself, I want to look good. I want to feel my best. I want to be fit, be light, feeling skinny, feeling muscular, whatever you're trying to get. And you're going to try to go into it with a focus, looking at your end goal. And you're not going to be able to listen to the voices here, the voices there, the voices there. No, don't listen to them. Focus all in. You're going to leave feeling empowered. You're going to feel like I have agency over my life. I can decide how my life's going to go. I'm not going to listen to the negative voices because also you have a moment between you and your reaction. So you're going to pause. And you have a moment to decide. In that pause, how am I going to feel afterwards? This is what I tell myself. How am I going to feel afterwards? If I go to the grocery store and buy all the garbage, not healthy food for me, how am I going to feel afterwards? If I don't enjoy myself on my jog and I go the regular route and I don't take the creative route that makes me feel fully embodied in my feminine energy and it doesn't make me feel alive, if I take the non-creative route, how am I going to feel afterwards? And you have a moment between you and your reaction. And there is that moment where you're going to pause and you're going to actually not go all in. You're not going to have a reaction. You're not going to be reacting off of your impulses. You're just going to be much more present and much more embodied in yourself. And it's so important to live in this way because you aren't going after the dopamine hit. You're not going to just go after something that's going to give you a short-term dopamine hit. You're right now in a long-term dopamine hit. You're going in and you're actually looking for your future. You're taking matters into your own hands and you're in your future self. And that's actually you getting quantum leaping into your future self in the moment. And that's how you attract your highest life into your life right now. And it's all in existence in this moment. Everything you want in this world is in this moment completely. You just have to magnetize it towards you. But the step between you and what you want, there is that pause. How you're going to get what you want is you're going to have to pause, and that's how you're going to get it. And your reaction is you're not going to be in reaction mode. You're going to be in responding mode. You're going to respond how my highest self is going to be viewing this. How am I going to feel afterwards? And you can let go of a lot of addictive cycles and addictive patterns when you live in this way. When I feel like I am getting addicted to a thought process or something that is not good for me, foods that aren't good for me, relationships that aren't good for me, when I get into those cycles, bad habits, I know deep down that that's not how my highest self is. And once I cut it and I'm like, no, not in my world, I pause and I let myself feel everything. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not a victim of this. This is not my life. I don't have to live in this way. And you don't have to carry how you were a few minutes ago. You don't have to bring that into this moment. You can really detach yourself from who you were a couple moments ago and become your best version self in this moment. And you have you're just able to. You have every power. Nobody has to tell you that you can't do this. You can do it no matter what. You're going to have to silence all the voices around you, silence the negative thoughts, silence the people around you, anything that's in your way of getting your goal, of getting what you want. You're going to have to silence it so you can actually go forth and get it, okay? Don't allow them to creep up. And even if they do creep up, that's okay. But as long as you're aware of them, as long as you're not just going after one thing after the next, one thing after the next, and you're just thinking that you have to react in this way. No, we don't have to react in this way. We are in control of our lives. And if you were raised in this way, that you're in more of a reaction mode, in a more of a fight or flight mode, however it was that you were in the past, it doesn't mean that that's who you have to be. Even if the people around you, that's how they acted and everybody's in reaction mode, it doesn't mean that you have to live your life in reaction mode. You are empowered. You are able to live your life in a meditative way. And when I mean meditative, obviously it is incredible to meditate every single day, but you can also live your life as a meditation. You can enjoy the moments and bask more in the moments. And we don't have to live a life of what's next, you know? That's the program that we don't do it here. So whatever it is that you want in this moment, go forth, go get it. Focus on what you want, and you have to realize that you are able to, You have full agency to go after what you want. You are the most best version of yourself, and whatever it is you desire, you are going to be able to get it because God is with you, and I have faith in you completely to go get your dreams. Just go get them, and let me know how it goes in the comments below. If you tried something that I spoke about and it went amazing, just let me know. I would love to hear your story. And I am so appreciative that you're here. And I hope that we can all embody this, living in a way of going, focusing, and loving ourselves. And completely, once we love ourselves, then we can love others 10x. Anyways, thank you for watching, and subscribe down below. Like this video if you feel that a friend of yours can benefit too. Share this with them too, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!